The National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development, NISOD, emphasizes the importance of teaching and leadership excellence and honors the world's best in higher education. Students, faculty, and staff nominate, and a committee reviews those recommendations. Recipients of the NISOD Excellence Award are also recognized at the annual International Conference on Teaching and Leadership Excellence.
Hi, my name is Gustavo Cheparo, and I'm a math professor at ACC. And I'm impressed with ACC. When I just came to ACC, I'm impressed by the faculty. My office mate, one of my office mates was from physics, and I was just impressed the way he came up with labs. And I said to myself, when I took physics in college, I would have loved to take him. Then walking through the hallways, I listened to a chemistry class, and I see this professor, I see her challenging the students, and one more time I said, I wish I took her for chemistry. And the list continues going on with my colleagues in the math department. The detail that they use to do all their work, the time that they put for the students, so things are almost perfect. And those are all the things that just raise the level and make you just keep going. Which just you look at your faculty, the faculty that closest work with me, they've shown that they go the extra mile for the students, and I was just trying to mimic them.
My name is Gerald Haug. I've been at Austin Community College for about 20 years. I teach history, and I'm also an academic advisor in student services. As a historian, I would like students to know how past events have shaped our society. And I like to believe that history helps us understand the world around us and helps us become more enlightened citizens. The best part of teaching at ACC is helping students succeed. A few months ago, I ran into a student of mine. She had taken American history from me, and she still remembered me. She told me how she would always remember her history class at ACC, taking American history from a teacher from Germany. She also told me that she had graduated. She has a great job in the high-tech industry, and she's close to finishing her bachelor's degree. It's extremely gratifying to see how our students are successful and how ACC plays an important role in their lives.
My name is Susan Polk, and I'm an adjunct instructor for the Physical Therapist Assistant program. What I really like about my job is interacting with people who are engaged and learning and growing, and I really like to see that light go on behind their eyes when they make connections and they really see what's going on. Since this is a healthcare profession, I really want each one of our students to leave the program being confident and competent and just happy to be a physical therapist assistant in order to treat people. I want to feel comfortable with any of our graduates treating my mother or my grandmother, or even us, because we'll be old soon too.
I'm Lou Ann Preston. I'm an English faculty member. I've worked at ACC for almost 35 years. And what I like best about being a faculty member, about teaching, is that it has its own built-in rapid rewards program. I can tell from the expression on a student's face, from what they say before, during, and after class, what they write in their papers and in their student feedback at the end of the semester, can tell whether they're having a good experience, and I have the opportunity a lot of times to affect that. So the best reward of all is when students come back to me after a few semesters and tell me that they have learned in my class and that they use what they've learned. That is the best of all, and it makes my teaching heart skip a beat. I think that might be a country western song, Your Teaching Heart. At any rate, I'm honored to be in the company of so many people whom I admire and whose work I respect, and I thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Andrew Saldana. I'm a professor in the Visual Communication Department, and I love what I do. I've been at ACC for a little over 25 years. Some of the memories that seem to stand out the most are when I have a student that might call or email me and let me know about their success in the industry or that they've gotten a job. The latest one being a student that emailed me who graduated about 15 years ago. His name is Scott Stricker, and he was one of those students that I worried about, I guess, whether he was ever going to complete the program. He's probably white. I got some of these white hairs, really. But he challenged me, I guess, in that I had to really push him to, get to produce the artwork to a portfolio level quality so that he could be successful in getting a job. But he had called me, and he was successful. He ended up graduating, which sometimes I had doubts he was going to be able to do, but he did graduate. He ended up being very successful in the industry, and now he has his own design firm. And in case I didn't say it, I love what I do.
Hi, my name is Paul Schliesing, and I teach in the math department at ACC, and I've taught there about 25 years. And I think the thing I love about teaching at ACC is the human connection that I find. I love working with fellow teachers and talking with them about just ways to explain a topic. And I have so much fun with the testing center personnel, maybe too much fun. They hide from me sometimes, but we joke and banter. And the office personnel, some of them are my close personal friends now, and the custodial people. Anyway, I love that human connection, and I get that with the students. It's so fun to just kind of be a part of the group with the students. I get to be myself completely, and I think because of that, they feel comfortable asking me all sorts of questions. They're not afraid to ask about things that they don't get. I try to foster that environment too. And it's so fun. Math is sometimes like a puzzle, and it's so fun like thinking about and then explaining things real clearly to them so they don't have to memorize something, they can just understand the concept. I love my job at ACC. I go to class, I tell my students, I'm so lucky. I get to do something I love. This is so relaxing way to start the day. It's like having coffee.
Hi, I'm Judy Scholl. I'm in the computer science department and have been at ACC for 27 years. As I was growing up, my mother always talked about the teacher that made the most difference to her. I've had a different experience at ACC. The difference is the multiple students that have made such a difference to my life. Each student has brought something different into my classroom, and I have learned so much, especially about goal setting and achievement and things that I can accomplish. Thank you, ACC, and thank you, students.
My name is Dale Toller. I'm a faculty member with the Criminal Justice Department. This is an exciting time at ACC with the growth of ACC throughout Central Texas. Being in the Criminal Justice Department, we have a chance to have an impact and mentor students from all over Central Texas that will go into many, many different functions of the criminal justice system, law enforcement, corrections, the law. And that's an exciting time to be around ACC as this growth is taking place, and we're starting to plant our roots in different communities, Elgin, Hays County, Austin, of course, and then Round Rock. And the students we have an impact on with the Criminal Justice Department is interesting because we end up meeting our students 5 to 10 years later when they're attorneys or they're police officers or they're in the court system. And that's an exciting and wonderful thing to see that you had an impact, a positive impact on somebody and help them develop their character and integrity to do a good job. And it's really due to I really believe it's due to the administration of ACC as a whole. Our Dean Hampton and the Criminal Justice Chair Hildebrand have given us a great advantage in developing these people and being mentors to them and not just being lecturers and teachers.
The ACC Teaching Excellence Award honors one full-time and one adjunct faculty member who promote special learning opportunities, student interaction, depth and breadth of knowledge in a subject area, and innovation. Students, faculty, and staff nominate candidates, and recipients receive an award of $1,000. The college recognizes the winners during the May commencement ceremony. In addition, each recipient also receives national recognition with the John and Sue Ann Rush Excellence Award for Teaching.
Hi, I'm Tiff Holland, and I am a professor at Austin Community College. I love teaching there. I love the students. I love all the people who make it possible. I love the community. We have so much to be excited about at Austin Community Colleges. I usually teach the Round Rock campus, which is a relatively new campus. I teach a variety of weekend and night classes, and that helps me to meet a wide variety of people, and I've really enjoyed that. One of the best things that ever happened was while I was teaching here, or have been teaching here, is one of my students just gave me a big hug one day out of the blue, and I didn't see it coming. I'm in the hall, I'm walking down the hall, and all of a sudden she just gives me a hug, and I said, "What is it?" And she said, "You don't realize it, but you were so encouraging to me, and it made such a difference, and I just want you to tell you that you helped me through a really rough time." And I try to be there both on a personal level and as an instructor. And it's moments like that that kind of hit me, they come blindside me and really have affected my life here in Austin, which has been so much better since I've been working at Austin Community College.
My name is Laura Juarez de Cu, and I teach biology here at ACC. And I'm also a member of the Biology Innovation Lab, which is a special project that we have going within the biology department. The thing that I love the most about teaching biology is whenever I hear back from my former students. Sometimes I'll get a call or they'll email me and they'll say, "Dr. Juarez, guess what? I just got accepted into nursing school," or "I'm working at St. David's now," or "I got into med school." And so when I hear back from them, it always makes me so happy. It makes me think back to when they were in the class. And again, the classes are really tough classes. And most of my students are in difficult situations. They're either working full time and trying to go to class, or maybe they're single parents, or they have children, or elderly parents they take care of, all kinds of responsibilities. So juggling all of that with the classes is hard. So I think back to that time when they were trying their hardest, and to hear from them and to know that they've accomplished their goals, that really, really makes me happy.
The Piper Professor Nominee Award recognizes outstanding full-time faculty in the teaching profession. Higher education institutions must be invited to submit a nominee, and only 10 professors statewide from the nominee pool receive this recognition each year. In addition to this institutional recognition of excellence, our recipient also receives a John and Sue Ann Rush Excellence Award.
I'm Gail Spear, a professor of child care and development at Austin Community College. My favorite moments teaching are when I get to see my students' personal and professional transformation. I see them become confident as learners and confident as early childhood professionals. Most of my students are first time in college, first generation in college women, already working in early childhood centers throughout Greater Austin. Throughout my long life at ACC, I've had the opportunity to do many things in addition to teaching, for which I am really grateful. With my colleagues in child development, we've created a nationally accredited children's school, a nationally accredited department, and Teacher Track, a grant-funded project that provides scholarships to hundreds of childcare teachers throughout Travis County. I've also had the opportunity to work with wonderful colleagues on facilitating the success of all ACC students. You might notice that missing from this list of highlights is my experience with faculty credentials during our SACS reaffirmation. I am deeply honored to be ACC's Piper nominee. There are so many creative, talented, committed faculty at ACC that the nomination has significance. Thank you.
Austin Community College celebrates outstanding staff who demonstrate strong leadership and an exceptional commitment to serving the ACC community. Tonight we celebrate 4 leadership awards: the Classified Employee of the Year, the Professional Technical Employee of the Year, the Administrator of the Year, and the President's Leadership Excellence Award recipient. Winners of these institutional awards also receive a Roosh or NYSOD Excellence Award.
Hi, my name is Lori Clark and I'm the College Operations Manager. I'm reflecting today on some of the things that I'm most proud of since working at ACC. Some of the things are how I deal every day with different people, from the campus managers, students, faculty, and staff on the different campuses, to the upper management, dealing with the community. The campus advisory committees are one of the most things I'm proud of, along with the bond advisory committee. Working closely with Dr. Mary Hensley and the rest of her staff on annexations and presentations. I'm just thrilled to learn every day from the entire ACC community. Thank you so much for this honor. I am totally shocked when I learned that I was the Professional Technical Employee of the Year. I first want to thank the Board of Trustees of Austin Community College, Dr. Richard Rhodes, especially Dr. Mary Hensley. I learned from her every single day. She's just such an awesome supervisor and a wonderful mentor, and also the other people at ACC that I work with on a daily basis. Thank you so much, because really I look at this as I'm just doing my job, and thank you.
Hi, I'm George Griffith. I'm the ground supervisor for Austin Community College. Been here for 6 years as of January 8th. First, I would like to say thank you to all who played a part in nominating and selecting me for this recognition and award. Next, I would like to thank my director, Dean Johnson, and the 12 grounds crew who made it possible through their support, effort, and hard work to make this happen. And finally, I think my overall philosophy that sums up the ACC District Groundskeeping Department is: you never get a second chance to make a first impression. That being said, this is what drives me every day to do projects like HBC and Service Center planters, Northridge flower boxes, and Cypress Creek bluebonnets, and not to forget the Formula One sidewalk and tollway connector at our Eastview campus daycare. Thank you for this wonderful honor. I hope to continue to create lasting impressions for many years to come.
Good afternoon. My name is Hazel Ward. I'm Dean of Communications at Austin Community College. I arrived on the Rio Grande campus for the first time in 1986. I am counting now towards my 27th year. It's been a wonderful journey. I have loved every minute of my time here as instructor, as division chair, assistant dean, and now dean. I arrived at ACC with the idea in mind that students needed to succeed. I've spent my career, my life as instructor, as teacher, with that idea in mind. We have some of the most dedicated students, faculty, and staff at Austin Community College, and every day I say to myself, we make a difference.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Christensen. I'm the Vice President of Student Services at ACC, and I've been here 11 years and the time has just flown by. I was recently at a student forum at St. Ed's, and there were 5 panelists, and the 5 panelists had transferred from ACC. But all 5 of them had taken circuitous routes to get to where they wanted to go and to get onto that bachelor's path. And to listen to them, you would think it was a miracle. But what they all talked about was ACC, someone special that had helped them at ACC, a counselor, a faculty member, and certainly they all spoke about the small classes at ACC and how they enjoyed getting to know their professors and the confidence that that brought them. But I enjoy being part of a team, helping solve problems, helping improve the outcomes for students, and working with certainly folks in student services, people from all over the college, and believe it or not, even the PLT.
Hello, my name is Mike Midgley. I'm Vice President of Instruction at ACC. And the things I like about my job, the main thing I like about my job is that I get to work with a wide variety of people, doing a lot of different things in a lot of interesting situations, occasionally too interesting, but always somewhat interesting. And the really great thing about it is, while I'm doing this, the end result is, if we get it right, we'll make life better for our students, which is a great feeling to get to do something you like and have a really good and positive result.